And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Forge FC versus CF Monterrey in the CONCACAF Champions Cup 2025, round one, leg one. Forge has their best 11. Monterrey's going half and half with some of their best players and some academy bench players. And sounds like it's snowy and cold up there. Which, of course it is. It's Canada in February, but you would think. But we're going to see how Forge does. Can they fight and get something out of this match, or will it be like Real Hope last night? Fight, but still lose 2-0. We'll find out. The latter's more likely than the former, but Forge FC contra CF Monterrey en la Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF partido ida primera ronda. And here we go. Oh, so they're just showing the TUDNA stream on YouTube. Got it. But you can watch these games in Spanish on YouTube tonight because that's awesome. It's not even on VIX. They just sub-license it to CONCACAF's YouTube channel, but I won't complain. I won't lose this to college basketball for 15 minutes if I do it this way. So, because there'll be some overrun probably from FS1 to FS2. So, I don't want to lose this one. So, It is what it is. We're not listening to it anyway. So, Stone Cold is what Forge want. I would hope so. With a half and half, pretty much. Looks like Monterrey's wearing their dark blue away kits. Forge wearing orange. Saludos. Saludos. How we doing, Sean? How we doing, No Name? How we doing, Jimmy? Teams are about to walk out. I think he did. -6 degrees Celsius. It's cold. No snow, but it's cold. 6.2 mile per hour winds, 82% humidity. Oh, so it's a wet cold. That's
6 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, that's Celsius.
I'm just telling you what it said.
Oh.
It had an F there.
Oh, Mexico uses. Oh, okay. So Mexico actually uses Fahrenheit. Okay, no, that's actually worse.
I was just telling you the F was there. I know what the F stands for.
I thought Mexico used Celsius. I didn't even read that.
Well, that's why I was just telling you.
And they're playing in Canada, so.
I wasn't trying to embarrass you. I was just letting you know.
I didn't even notice it. They're playing in Canada.
6 degrees Celsius would be really something.
Like in the 20s.
Yeah, whatever. I used to know the equation, but that was.
I can't do it in my head. Even though I know the equation, I can't do it in my head. How we doing, Felix? Timbers won 2-1 in preseason. Good. 5-0 Forge incoming. I will flip if that happened. It's better than the other one. The new Red Bull away kit, the gray away, I like it. It's better than the piss yellow kit. That kit is horrible. I'm glad it's gone. Forge wearing orange, Monterrey wearing navy blue at Tim Hortons Field. Now, of course, Hamilton Stadium. It's not Tim Hortons Field anymore. Yes, I remember you, Risklander. You've been here. You were here yesterday. Only with one substitute? They should still be fine, though. Yeah. It's still better than the piss yellow kit. Hopefully, I hope tonight's a good game, too. Mexico used the metric system. The Spanish stream is probably for Latino Americans, hence the Imperial. Well, there you go. So Mexico does use metric. It's just the rest of Latin America. Oh, TUDNA technically is Latin Americans in the USA.
Okay, I'm just
that makes more sense. TUDNA is, this is TUDNA USA. So this is for Latin Americans in the USA. Got it. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Why Imperial. That I didn't think of that.
Oh, I didn't care what they used. I was just telling you what it said. Because if someone listened to you, it would be wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
is.
Okay.
And Forge now has WeatherTech ads on their jerseys, by the way, instead of Tim Hortons. It looks weird. So I guess the Tim Hortons Stadium sponsor also ran out when the jersey sponsor ran out. So that's something. It's weird to see a Forge jersey without. I would hope so. Well, of course it is. Good. How we doing, Connor? Probably off the bench. Was good. Teams are about to walk out. They'll show the 11s and I saw the assist, yeah. Thoughts on Pete Prisco saying Mahomes will be the GOAT if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? He's wrong. Like, people are forgetting Tom Brady beat his ass twice. He beat him in a Super Bowl and he beat him on the AFC Championship the last time the Patriots won the Super Bowl. Brady's 2-0 against him. That'll always be the tiebreaker.
All you can say, you can't judge them both. They did good things, great things, different things. But let this guy see if he can play as long as Tom Brady did, hardly being in. Let's see how he stacks up, because in the end, he might be. Right now, he's on a roll. All it takes is a season, and he's not. I mean, Brady did it for how many years?
He did it till 21, 22.
Yeah, I mean, that's a long time.
I don't think Mahomes could go 22. I really don't.
Brady was good his whole time. I mean...
Yeah, 3 Hall of Fame careers in one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard to say, but it's everybody's opinion. That's what makes the world go round.
Unless Mahomes wins like 10 Super Bowls. If Mahomes wins like 10,
10.
then I'll be like, okay, he's the GOAT.
No,
if he wins like 10.
That's a little.
But if it's 7v7 and Brady beat him twice for 2 of his rings, in the end, Brady's the GOAT.
Still, 10's a little outlandish.
Well, the way Mahomes is going.
Well, it could all change in an instant.
True. But I also think starting 11 for Forge, Yasim Kolat in goal, the back 4, Jaramovic, Akinyoti Janssen, Daniel, Rezart Rama. The midfield 3, Tristan Borges, Alessandro Hujabrapur, and Kyle Becker.
WeatherTech.
I know. Mo Babuli, Brian Wright, and David Chouanier up top for Forge.
That ruined the shirt.
I agree. And besides, it looks like it's just got stuck on there instead of...
Yeah, it looks like a bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Maybe it's made out of rubber.
Lucas Spala's the referee tonight, the center ref. Oh, Lord. MLS referee Lucas Spala. This is going to be fun. Oh, God. VAR referees, Edvin Jurasevich, Alan Chapman. Yeah, it's a pro crew. Oh, this is going to be fun. Who do you think, Pacharo? Starting 11 for Monterrey. In goal, Luis Cardenas. The back 4 of Arteaga, Leon, Moreno, Chavez. The midfield 4, Iker Fimbres, Nelson De Osa, Fidel Ambris, Oliver Torres. And the front 2, Alvarado and Roberto De La Rosa. So it's basically half and half of bench players and their best players. If they're losing, I'm sure they're going to put on people worth a damn, but we're going to find out. They're giving Forge a chance to start hot. That's something. My dad thinks the same about the Chiefs that I do. He don't like them.
They're not the best team. They had so many close calls and turns. That it's just crazy.
thinks it's rigged. Think AC Milan are going to be a good team? Yeah. Monterrey wearing their navy blue. No Sergio Ramos tonight, by the way, just to be clear. Of course they wouldn't, but maybe next week. Who knows? That would be crazy. And we're off. Forge kicks off. 90 minutes of this first leg. Can Forge find something out of this game? Keep themselves alive going to the second leg next week. In Monterrey, no less. Do you think Mexico could be better with all these signings in January? The league itself, yeah. I think the league will have some better quality. They got some really good players this winter. Shockingly. Over the top. Brought down, and Monterrey could clear. Not far enough. And Becker plays it to no man's land for the national team of Mexico. Well, they can't sign anybody. They just have who they have. Didn't MLS team try to get Ramos? Yeah, I think San Diego tried. It didn't work out. But I'm not surprised, really. I think San Diego, they could still get Kevin De Bruyne, maybe. Throw in for Forge. We'll see what happens there. Oh, with the Mexicans going to Europe? I mean, yeah, they could be better. Yeah. But honestly, it's still Raul Jimenez scoring goals. San Diego's going to be a good team. Let me think about it. Predictions will come out next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend. Cross in. Miami, you're trying to get Kevin Durant. Want the trade deadline today? Yeah, that just don't know. That WeatherTech ad is ugh. Oof.
Oh man. I'm glad they could have been worse, I guess, but
I'd honestly,
they must have got a good amount of money to do it. Maybe not.
I think it's just some they quickly wrapped up before this tournament started. Because if this was under wraps for a whole offseason, I'm sure the sponsor would have looked better and not looked like a freaking bumper sticker on the jersey. But the good news is these are Forge's last year's kits. Maybe since these are the only 2 times they're using them this year, maybe on the new jersey it'll look better.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I could say. Maybe it's just because they're using these jerseys 1 more or 2 more times before they.
I guess I'd rather have it across the back or something.
I think they might have actually put it above
because they have too much on the back.
Well, it's not like a Mexican jersey, but now that I think about it, maybe they actually put a sticker over the Tim Hortons logo for these 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean.
And then the new jersey, it'll look better.
Yeah.
That they put out for the CPL season in April. Because unlike Calvary, Forge is wearing last year's kits. Calvary will be wearing their new kits these 2 games, which is weird, but that's the way Forge does it.
He slipped and his leg went up. Is that what they were?
Yeah. 4 minutes in, 0-0, settle. But Forge, for some reason, during Champions Cup, the 3 times they've been in, they've wore the past season's jerseys in the tournament, then moved on. Calvary, the 2 years they've been in, they've worn the new kits going into the CPL season. So I guess it's up to them. Playing Ford. Nice play. Forge is actually playing pretty good. I know it's only 5 minutes. They're playing good. They're playing better than I thought. Over the top. Watch it on Tubi. Oh, yeah, because in Mexico it's on Tubi.
Oh, it is. It's like ice, whatever they've got on the ground there. He slid.
Yeah, he's new, by the way, so maybe his studs weren't the right.
That's got to be sort of dangerous there.
I don't think he has the right studs.
Well, the other one fell down. His leg came up, and he didn't even mean to.
Yeah, but the field doesn't look too good. It does kind of look like it's a little bit.
No, I don't know if they had any rain for this to happen. I wouldn't think they would have watered the field, and I'm sure this was outside, right?
This is outside,
so
yes.
Maybe they.
And Forge's stadium's also turf, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think grass, if you wet grass, it would do as much like that. I think.
No, yeah,
it's freezing turf.
Hmm.
Good news for Forge. But if you've played here long enough, you'd have the right studs. The guy who slipped is new. He probably doesn't even have the right studs. But then again, you're playing on turf, so. Throw in for Forge. Monterrey's not used to it either. You can kind of tell.
Yeah, I mean, that's just weird. Hmm.
I'm pretty happy with Forge's performance so far, though. It's better than the Chivas game.
White? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if that's the camera or.
No, those are. You can see the football lines because at this stadium, the Hamilton Tiger Cats, the CFL team, also plays. I guess they haven't had time to like really clean off the.
I just
paint.
didn't know if it was like there was some. If the ice was, it's weird.
Now, I think the gridiron football lines, it's just they haven't been able to totally clean them off. Like, they cleaned them off, the paint off enough.
Yeah.
But you could still tell those are there.
So he's got on thicker cleats than the other one. It looked like he didn't have.
Akinyote Janssen rolls out. Of course, we'll review this game once it's over. Over the top. High ball. Second ball brought down by Forge. And bad angle to take. Cross in. Why do I feel like somebody's going to slip in the box and it leads to the goal? Over the bar. But there is snow.
Yeah.
That they clean. Okay, so it also could be some snow. Fidel Ambris plays it over the bar. Good shot. Good idea from Fidel Ambris. Can Lewandowski still go to the MLS? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he does at some point. He probably still would do really good. Like, Lewandowski's playing really good for Barca at this point, so should still be amazing MLS if he went. Kolalot plays it over the top. No man's land. Some of these passes are a little bit, come on, Akinyote. What are you doing, man? He's lucky the Monterrey player slipped too. Goal kick for Kolalot. Because the Monterrey player slipped as Akinyote was slipping, kind of, which I guess that's... You want both. If both guys are slipping, that's better than nothing.
Oh.
Horrible pass. I wonder if the turf has something to do with that, or...
Oh, I'm sure, yes.
No man's land. Picked up by Becker.
I mean, yeah, they could slip more of this, and you can't factor that into a game on paper. I mean, because it's not all. It's not like it's every time they play. They're not too used to it. Like you said, someone's going to kick, and when you go to jump that way,
Yeah.
you're going to slip down or something.
Headed away.
Wonder what
I just hope if there's a goal, if somebody slips that leads to a goal, I hope it's a Monterrey player.
Oh, yeah. Would be sure.
But there's been Forge players who've been slipping, so Artiago with a throw-in. Forge looks like they're handling it better, but still. They should. They're the Canadian team. It's like the new guys who aren't. Come on. Cross in. Here's a... Oh. It still sort of worked. Nope.
Man.
Almost. CPL clubs' problems against Liga MX MLS clubs are usually not that they can't play with them. It's they can't recover when they have a bad moment, so they have zero margin of error. Runs through. Nice.
Nice.
Out for a throw for Monterrey. Try to get to Babuli, who's back, by the way. Mo Babuli's returned. Played at York United for the past couple of seasons, but he's back at Forge.
Man.
Also, Rezart Rama's back with Forge. Brian Wright also joined Forge from York, by the way. They finally have a striker. Because getting rid of Kwasi Poku when he was hot and then not having a striker for the rest of the year really hurt Forge. So they go ahead and just take York striker. Works for me. Hopefully this works out better than the Taron Campbell move. Whenever Forge goes down in the CPL final, they're going to steal somebody's striker throughout the league. If they win, they won't. But when they went down to Pacific, what'd they do? They took Pacific's striker. And, well, they also took Ajab Rapport, who is one of Pacific's best midfielders. When they went down to Calvary and lost the league, the final, they went to York and took Brian Wright and Mo Babuli. So when Forge goes down, they're going to take somebody from around the league. Cross in, shot, save by Cardenas. Chips through, that's out for a goal kick.
Dang. Why didn't he do a little bit more of a move?
So, I'm just saying, when Forge goes down, they take some of the better players across the league. So Forge is going to win like 2 in a row again the next 2 years, of course. And then they'll lose again and then find somebody else. That's how this goes, right? That's how this goes, right? Playing forward.
Good. I mean, he slipped.
But he recovered.
Yeah. Dang.
The Ajab Rapport move worked. The Taron Campbell one didn't. That did not work. Which is why it's a good thing Ajab Rapport stayed. He was on trial with Orlando, and he chose to stay with Forge. Love it. They would have been screwed if he didn't. Well, I think he's probably... Forge missed a huge chance. Yeah, they could have done more on that last chance there. But they're playing well. I mean, they're playing basically on a sheet of ice. And Monterrey's not handling it well. And Forge even still sometimes. Top of the box. Good tackle. Get it, Colalot. Good. Oh, Lord. That almost... Ugh.
And that can change when the ball hits, too.
Yeah.
On that ice. That's... Yeah.
It's slippery. It's not legitimately a sheet of ice, but it's slippery.
You could speed it up or slow it down.
And it's already fast on turf, by the way. like the ball already goes fast on turf, so you add on the slipperiness.
Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah.
You think Forge would be better at handling it, but even then,
You would think they could sort of warm. They have money. They could put warmers under there. I mean, I don't know. You'd think they figured that out. It's only 2025.
yeah, the stadium was built. Well, no, it was only about 10 years ago. Actually, you would think there would be warmers under there.
I mean, they make it for it's expensive. You could do it, but it's very expensive. Especially
Bob Young has the money,
for that.
at least for a
size of
CPL owner and a CFL owner. He has the money.
because you can put it in your driveway under the asphalt.
Well,
and
the question is, does the city own the stadium or does Bob Young own the stadium?
That's true.
If Hamilton owns the stadium, then that's out.
But if he wanted to invest in it, and if he leaves, they get to keep the money you put in,
Yeah.
and that's how you get that done. When you're doing it for your team, not
I mean, he owns both the Tiger Cats and Forge, so and they both play here.
But that's
So.
a big area. That might be real hard to, be a lot of money. A lot of money.
Would you leave a club before they win the Premier League and join a club that wins the Champions League? I would rather win the Champions League, in my opinion. Like that's I know it's a knockout tournament, but winning the Premier League doesn't get you into the Club World Cup. Winning the Champions League does. Like you could say, but winning the Premier League a year before gets you into the Champions League. This is true, but there's also the top 4. Besides, you're leaving a team who, whatever. Thoughts on NYCFC looking to sign a respected defensive player from Spain or England that has competed all European competitions, won domestic cups, top 5 European leagues. I mean, that's what they should do if they have the money. I mean, that could have easily been Sergio Ramos, but okay. I mean, maybe there's somebody Man City wants to get rid of that's still pretty talented. I don't know. They could have, well, hell, they could have easily signed Kyle Walker. That was a mistake. Could have stayed the City family, but not go to Milan, but not stay with Man City either. But he's an outside back. They probably want somebody who's actually a center back. A Kuzanov? Well, no, he hasn't won anything. For you. Yeah. Plays down, Forge, attacking, 18 minutes in. Bad giveaway. Open space, like a lot of open space for Monterrey, but they're tracking back. There's a slip. That'll be a throw-in for Forge. Throw-in for Babuli. Why didn't Chelsea pick up anyone in the transfer window? Because they've spent enough money already. They have too big of a squad anyway. It's probably better if they get rid of players than sign players. Did Nkunku stay, by the way? I hope he did. Prediction for the CPL this year. Forge wins. Forge wins both the Shield and the Cup. They win both. I'm calling it. Forge wins the Shield and Cup for the first time ever. They top the league in the regular season, then win the final. They do both. Playing forward, nice run. Ooh, stayed in just barely. They could have gotten a goalkeeper. They have Filip Jorgensen. Jordy Petrovic could have came back on loan or off a loan. So, free kick for Forge. 19 minutes in, 0-0, settle. Forge are playing well, I would say.
Yep.
I think they're doing just fine. That doesn't mean anything, but Playing forward, Forge. Plays through over the top, headed down. Can they pick it up? Back to Colot, top of the box. Nice. Nice run. Pick the ball up. It's out for a throw for Forge. I would say so. I didn't think they'd play this close. 20th minute. Of course, that'll change, but nice play. Hajabrapur. Nice run. And plays it back. Akinyoti Janssen switches the play. But yeah, with the way this field is, I would have definitely worn some longer studs if I was playing. Drop back. Didn't go so well. Throw in for Forge. Shot! Past the post. Goal kick for Cardenas. Becker tried. That was about what it was. That was something. I don't think that was... I think he was trying to cross it. Wasn't too pretty, but... Forge. Monterrey attacking. Good play to get it cleared by Forge. Lovely. Throw in. "22 minutes in. Just don't allow an away goal. You'll be in good position. Hell, if it's 0-0, you don't allow an away goal, and you draw 1-1 on the road. Not saying that's going to happen, but going to laugh if AEW gets canceled. Yeah. Just like, it's like worse than WCW. Yeah, I'll laugh. 23rd minute. I just hope WWE does a way better job of the AEW invasion than they did WCW invasion. I'm sure Triple H would book it better. I'm sure. Yeah, I would. Honestly, Tony Khan should make Vince Russo the head of AEW's creative. The best thing Tony Khan is doing is, or the best thing he's good at is writing blank checks. Actually, let Vince Russo be creative. Jim Cornette would never go there, so. I just think he's an idiot. Trying to play freaking real life wrestling figures. That doesn't work. Or real life E-Fed. It doesn't exactly work. I don't care how much money you spend. It doesn't exactly work. Playing forward. Babuli to the corner. Good. That was a good way to get the ball out of the corner for Monterrey. Nice chip through, but Forge can get it back, and they do. They're covering the spaces. He wants 5-star matches, but it isn't that simple. Free kick for Forge. It's not that simple. '25th minute. If it was that simple, Jeff Jarrett would still be booking a wrestling company. Let's not kid ourselves. TNA always had some pretty good work rate. It was the storylines that were horrible. Forge playing forward, gets the ball back. Sort of, well, it's called time zones. Remember the time there was Elimination Chamber in Perth?
Mm.
26 minute. It's one of those nights, Josh. One of those nights. Think TNA are doing a better job right now? Yeah, I do. Plays down. Oh, nice. Goes forward. Nice. Can Forge find some here? Shot saved by Cardenas. They honestly could have played that one.
Yeah, a little closer.
Borges shoots right at Cardenas. I think he could have played it wide. I think he could have played it instead of shot it, but that might be a move they regret.
Ooh,
Cross to the top of the box.
Oh,
It bounces a little bit too far forward.
man.
Nice tackle. Shot wide.
Ooh.
Barely just wide.
Ooh.
De La Rosa puts it barely wide. Colalat was dead to rights. Colalat was dead to rights there. Janssen,
Man.
that could have easily.
Oh, if it hit the post, it might have could have went.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have if it.
Just barely. Forge gets away with that one. Forge gets away with that one just barely. Colalat was not going to save that.
No.
MLS equal to Premier League.
Wow.
I enjoy watching MLS more. I think it would have been a safe if the shot had been on target. Rebound, though. Well, yeah, you also got to take account of the rebound, but he wasn't getting there. CPL's equal to Bundesliga. I wish you were right. I have more fun watching those leagues. I have more fun watching the CPL. Is it as good? Shot saved by Colalat, and he almost spilt it, but he got the save. It's starting to. Somebody's about to score. I just don't know who. Forge has gotten close. Monterrey's gotten close. We're getting to a point where somebody's about to score. I just don't know who. Who slips first is the question.
Yeah, his hand hit that, didn't it?
Yeah. 29th
I mean, he threw
minute.
his hand up, but I don't know if he touched it or meant to do it or what. Or maybe it didn't. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was a hand. Yeah, it's a free kick, so it must accidental handball, which is why I didn't get a yellow card.
The sides are icier than the.
Yeah, the wings, which that's worse. Honestly, I would rather the center be icier and slippier than the wings, in my opinion, because I'd rather my team play through the wings. In through, here's a chance, onside, shot.
What happened?
It rolled through.
No, but why did they slow up there?
I don't All he had to do was shoot it. What
There
the?
wasn't. There were two. They could have just shot.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't see no offside.
There. See how they sort of.
Yeah. Rezart Rama crossed it, and Brian Wright didn't shoot it. All he had to do was put his foot out. That was going in. Brian Wright just missed a big chance.
Dang. It's like they stopped, though. I don't know.
Maybe he thought it was going to roll too fast. In through. Here's a chance. Cross. Shot. No. No. Again. Another wasted opportunity from Forge.
He's a big man.
They could have been 2-0 up by now.
One of them was
offside. Nope, it was offside on that one. Okay, so that makes sense.
And you can see the eyes on there.
That one was offside.
Yeah.
Right was off.
Watch him. He went.
But that was a good tackle there.
Back.
Second Forge player not being able to take that shot's inexcusable. Yep. Like, right, all I had to do was on the first one, all I had to do was put his foot out there. Just push his foot out. That's going in.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I was Smirniotis, I'm going off on him at halftime. They need to stop trying to be selfless. You know what I'm about to say. Go to the net! Cross in. That was bad. There you go. And there might be a concussion sub here. Yeah, there might be a concussion sub here.
Well, if that's concussion, I've had more than I know of.
Back when you were growing up, they didn't really care about concussions like they do now.
I know. I got hit so hard, I got up.
They also, like,
saw stars.
When people started caring about concussions, it was after what happened to Junior Seau, really. Like, that's when people started.
Yeah, I know.
And, I mean, I was a fan of Junior Seau as a player. I think he was a pretty cool dude. He was a good player. It's sad that what happened to Junior Seau happened to him.
Yeah.
But that's when people started caring. Wasn't even Benoit, really. I mean, people started kind of talking about it after Benoit happened, but probably because it was wrestling, it didn't do as much. Or when people really started talking about it when it came to Benoit was after that happened. But that was Europe, it'd be 1-1. Yeah, I would agree with that. Monterrey gets the ball back.
I can't believe, man, the ball's right there.
I can't believe it either. If Forge loses this game 1-0, I think I might have to bring out the hat flicks. That was bad. If I could find the screenshot, I might have to pull out a hat flick tonight. That's not. No. We might have to pull out the hat flicks tonight. That was bad. Bad. 34th minute. And also go to the net. We're going to have to. Both. Did Austin overpay for Brandon Vasquez? No, I don't think so. He wasn't going to do well at Monterrey. DiMichelis didn't even like him. Brought down. Clear the ball away. There we go. Just get it out. Just get it out. 34th minute. At this point, just get it out. Jimmy Butler going to the Warriors. The Warriors are trash this year, so the Heat had to get rid of him, so there's that for you. I mean, I could care less. Frankly, I could care less. I don't cross
that
in.
was
No!
Crazy. He ran him down. He got it, and then that. Wow.
Too tight of a cross.
Yep.
Monterrey, cross in. Saved by Colalot. .35th minute. 10 minutes to go before half.
The white on the blue WeatherTech looks better than the orange.
Well, that's the keeper kit.
I know. It does look.
It does look a little bit better. I will agree on that. I'm at the library. Can't believe NYCFC parked the bus at Sport in Kansas City the first game of the preseason. Should I be worried? Well, I mean, if it's your first game of preseason, the plan should be trying to get fitness, not parking the bus. So, tactics-wise, yeah, you should be worried. Like,
yeah.
Like if you're parking the bus the first game of preseason when the plan is to get fitness and to do that, you should run.
Get you together and in a situation, and to get
and Sport in
ready.
Kansas City. Okay, like that's like really like if it was Columbus, I'd kind of get it, but Sport in Kansas City, the only threat they have is Dejan Joveljic, and they just got him. That name should sound familiar to you. Dejan Joveljic. LA Galaxy.
Oh.
MLS
okay.
Cup.
I got you.
They just traded him.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if that's their only threat, I mean, why are you parking the bus? They have to get the ball to him. If my team was parking the bus in preseason, I'd flip. Well, God knows how that goes for Toronto. Who am I kidding? God knows how parking the bus goes for them. So. .37th minute, 0-0, settle. Forges doing enough. Well, I don't know about doing enough, but they're playing better than I expected, and Becker just throws the ball away. Let's see if that was a jinx. Was that a last year thing or is that always a thing? I don't know. 38th minute. Forge is doing well, really good, but both suck. Well, it's more what the field is. I think it's more the field conditions. It's more the problem.
Yeah, but they seem to be doing better than, I mean, and that's what's weird too, like you were saying.
I do believe.
But it's still a good game. I mean,
I do believe Monterrey's playing, or Forge is playing better than Monterrey. I really do.
Could be 2-1. Possibly, 2-1 already. Yeah. But they couldn't even get the one. It was sitting there. I could have done that. That's crazy. It's like you didn't even know where he was at.
Well, it's also Forge's first competitive game of the season. That's one. Second of all,
you've been playing your whole life, and that was
I'm not talking about the gimme. I'm talking about the fact that the playing style doesn't.
Oh no!
There's some new players.
Yeah.
It's their first game of the season.
Well, I get that then.
And they have some new players, and they have some players returning. Monterrey, this is like their 5th game of the season.
Oh.
They've played 4 Liga MX games. Rayados is the Atletico Madrid of CONCACAF. PSG is Forge.
So would they have like a record here? Are they like 2-2? What's their record?
No, they're in their league.
Yeah,
Liga MX start in January. Their domestic league started in January.
How are they doing in their league though?
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know what their.
Like they're mid-table. They're not like.
I didn't know if they were 2-2 or have they lost every game they played?
No, they haven't done that. They've done okay. Not like on fire like Club America. Cruz Azul's got... I think they're doing better than Cruz Azul.
Damn.
That's out for corner for Monterrey, 40th minute.
Yeah, because it was a weird... What?
It did get touched. Yep, it got touched.
No, when he kicked it to him, he kicked
Yeah.
it too hard. The ice didn't help, and he didn't even hook up.
Yep. Cross in. Oh. Over the bar. Yeah, Cruz Azul barely beat a Haitian team on the road. Yeah, that happened last night. 2-0, Cruz Azul. Should have been more.
Oh.
Playing the worst team in the tournament, in my opinion.
Well, that's why
The
you're
weakest
playing.
team in the tournament, I should say. Forge is better than Real Hope. I'd say they're still better than Calvary. I'd say they're still better than Savao, in my opinion. I think better than Antigua. Like, to be fair, I think the CPL is better than most Central American and Caribbean leagues. Like, if you remember when Forge used to be in the CONCACAF League, when they were
Right.
playing through that, they beat a lot of those teams.
Yeah, that was true.
I think the CPL is already better than most of the Central American leagues. And if they're better than most of those, I think they're better than the Caribbean leagues. So, there's that. Maybe not Costa Rica. Maybe not Honduras, but it depends. But top 5 at least for the CPL, if not top 3. It's either 5th or 3rd. How are you going to react if Forge wins today? I'm going to be over the moon. I mean, they are the better team so far. I keep saying that they're going to get scored on. You know how this works. 42nd minute. Plays down. Forge, can they attack? Get it away before he catches up to you. Okay, he did. And Chouanier slipped.
Wow.
Damn. Oh, damn, man. Ooh. Man, I hope that was just a slip than an injury.
Yeah,
Or not an injury, but I hope that was like a slip. Monterrey might start subbing in their subs.
Luckily, hopefully he's not injured.
No, I'm saying I hope it was just a slip and not like a torn ACL that made him slip.
No, I think he just slipped.
And that's going to be a free kick for Monterrey.
But the slip can then cause something else. No, I don't think it was.
It didn't look like it.
Mm-mm. He wouldn't be getting up if it was torn ACL.
Well,
It'd be tough.
Well, Ricky Pooge played like 30 minutes on a torn ACL and got an assist in the Western Conference Finals. So
Very rare.
I don't think it was a fully torn ACL, though, for Ricky Pooge. I think it was only a half tear,
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just saying.
in my opinion. But that's just...
The way these people flop, if you touch them, if they really had pain, they'll be down there for 4 or 5 days.
43rd minute. Ball crossed in. Cross. Headed away. Literally, I just realized Forge was a Canadian team. I thought they were Caribbean. Yeezus. They've always been a Canadian team. I've covered them way too many times for you to whatever. This is Forge's A team against a half and half team of Monterrey. That's my opinion. 44th minute. Half bench, half starters. Header. Get the ball out. Who are you calling a POS club? Better be calling Seattle one. Header. Oh, wide. What a header, but wide. De La Rosa can't put the header in. Chivas is going to get smoked tomorrow. Well, we're going to watch it live. I don't think so. But then again, Real Hope kept it close against Cruz Azul, and Forge is playing pretty well against Monterrey. So, who knows? Maybe Liga MX besides America ain't worth a shit this year. Who knows? Free kick for Forge. 1 minute to go before stoppage time. Who knows? 30 seconds in stoppage time. Let's see. Forge honestly should be leading. That's what hurts. Ball crossed in. Crosses over the top. Rainbow flick and caught by Cardenas. I'm not live for the Tigres game. I'm doing a review for this, and that's it for the day. We're live for both games tomorrow and reviewing the late game, which is Calvary Pumas. Yeah. So the other CPL team plays tomorrow. I think Chios is worse than they've been in a while. They're betting everything on Polito. Well, I mean, at least they still have Chicharito. 1 minute of stoppage time. I'll take a draw at the half, though. The question is, can you hold it for another 45 minutes? Just don't allow an away goal. I'm going for Forge out of hatred for Monterrey. Thank you. Playing forward. That's got to be something. Tangled up. I don't know. I feel like that was too much contact. I feel like Forge got hosed there. 30 or now 15 seconds. I think there was too much contact there. They got hosed, to be honest. I think Tigres will do the best out of all Mexican teams this week. Thank you for the $5, yeezus. I'm not too sure. I mean, you have Pumas against Calvary. That should be halftime, and it is. I'd say Pumas, to be fair. It's either Tigres or Pumas, though. I mean, Cibao should lose to Chivas, but y'all want to act like they won't. 0-0, 0-0, miro tiempo. We'll take a short break at the half. Talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight, we'll be back. See you in a bit. We're back for the stats at the half. We got 3 shots at 7, 2 shots on goal to 2, 51% possession to 49% possession, 228 pass to 217, 85% pass accuracy to 81% pass accuracy, 4 fouls to 4, 3 offside to 0, 0 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 0 corners to 2. Forge has been the better team. I'm just going to say it. I think Forge has been the better team. 0-0 at the half, 0-0 medio tiempo. I think they've been the better team. I think they're unlucky to not be winning. I think, well, I wouldn't say unlucky. They shot themselves in the foot. They had a really good chance, and all I had to do was put your foot forward, Brian Wright. All I had to do was put his foot forward. That ball goes in. Goal, onside, 1-0. They had a chance for that I think Borges could have played wide and took the shot. That's 2-0. And Monterrey probably should have had one. But Forge tactically are better. They know how to handle this field better than Monterrey. I think Monterrey's doing well in the fast break. But the ball isn't just falling their way. Now, Neymar got injured. There were 2 yellow card fouls against him. The photo is my profile picture. Well, I'm not surprised Neymar got hurt. Wow. Like, that's brand new. At least he's in Brazil this time. But isn't his sister's birthday like this month or something? He was, of course, going to get hurt. Yeah, I think, isn't his sister's birthday in February? At least he's in Brazil now, so there's that. But, yeah, I'm not surprised. But, yeah, Forge, they're the better team right now. Question is what can they do over the next 45 minutes? Will they hold on, not allow an away goal, or will this go south? Pretty much. And the second half's about to start. I'm good. At least they're doing better than last year. They need a win tonight if there's any hope to go through. True, but any hope's good, in my opinion. It's better to draw than lose and not have away goals against you. Who knows? Some crazy stuff could happen. Monterrey's known for choking. But second half's about to start. Forge is going to go down the more slippery side of the field this half, by the way, just to be clear. So that's Monterrey will have the less slippery side. 0-0, 0-0. That's the bad thing about the side Forge picked. I don't see Rodriguez is coming on at the half for Monterrey. Sean says, Ryan, bro, there's going to be ice on the roads. And my high school says, delayed opening. Well, that sucks.
Not that many people.
Well, it is a Wednesday night. But, yeah, I know how that feels, Sean. The superintendent of my high school, when I was in high school, had a really high bar for snow days. So I know how that feels. And my districts never did extended or like late starts or whatever. They never did that. So They never did that. It was only out or in. It was that simple. Cleared away by Forge. Now, of course, nowadays, of course, people who are going to high school now have the virtual day. Glad I got out when I did. .46 minute. Forge pushing forward. Same here, but there's a lot of things that kids won't get to experience. Future kids won't get to experience that we got to experience. I mean, Blockbuster, malls. Malls are dying. Snow days. Hell, at some point, it wouldn't shock me if schools force kids to like do virtual work, like while they're sick. Wouldn't surprise me if that started happening. I mean, Hector Moreno's offered Jorge Rodriguez. I mean, there was a thing called COVID. You're kind of already crossing that line. I'm surprised they haven't. Borges, or that was Babuli. He might be out. 47th minute, throw in, or drop ball for Forge. Cole a lot to pick it up. Just pick it up. 48th minute. Out for a throw for Forge. 0-0, settle. There was a snow day in California. What, like 10-some years ago? Must have been in the Sierras or something. I don't think I've ever heard of snow in Los Angeles. Blocked away. Like, seriously, I think California is less likely to get snow than Mississippi. At least the South gets snow every so often. It's very rare, but at least they get it. Okay, more like 7, but still. Thoughts of Jimmy Butler to the Warriors for the Heat. For Andrew Wiggins. Cross. Over the bar. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, the Warriors suck, but at least the Heat got rid of them, I guess. I mean, kind of funny how Dennis Schroeder called the trade deadline compared to the slavery, and he just got traded again. That's like, how? You're getting paid millions of dollars to play basketball, and you're going to compare the trade deadline to... That's... Okay. Last I checked. It's Sabal. They're playing Sabal. You're overestimating Sabal. 50th minute. Your Liga MX has come back to FIFA and EAFC 26. I heard. Nice. So wait, this year. Nice. Give me Champions Cup. Give me the CONCACAF tournaments. That's all I ask. You gave back college football. Give me the damn CONCACAF tournaments. And by the way, I did watch that Daily Show episode where Jon Stewart made a CONCACAF joke. That was awesome. That was awesome. Did a pretty good one. Chivas hasn't won a single game, barely could equalize a match. But again, Sabao is Sabao. Wide. Yeah, Jon Stewart said, really, the CONCACAF joke was the biggest laugh tonight. I mean, of course, for me it was, but that was awesome. No, I haven't. Watching this game in the UK, can't go to sleep because I'm buzzing because my team's going to Wembley. Yeah, awesome for Newcastle. They deserve it. They're going back to Wembley for the Carabao final. They deserve it. Playing forward over the top. Saved by Cardenas. Querétaro is still better than Sabao. '52nd minute. Oh. Shot blocked. Out for a goal kick, I would think. Torres hit a Forge player. That's got to be a goal kick. Damn. Start school at 9:30. Didn't wake up till 10 that day. When I woke up, I was scared. I slept through it, but I found out it was a snow day. Yeah, just like watch the TV and be like on your local news. Well, at that point, no. Monterrey plays forward. Shot! Goal! Oh, what a shot. And finally, Monterrey take the lead. Nelson de Osa won CONCACAF last year with Pachuca.
Good shot, though.
And he bangs one in for Monterrey. Nelson de Osa. Out of nothing. That was bound to happen. 53rd minute. 0-1. 0-1. Monterrey. Yep, there it is. Plays it back. De Osa. Oh.
Man.
What a shot.
It was Kurt, man.
54th minute. That was bound to happen.
Well, it's their own fault.
Yep. Forge could have been winning even with that goal, and they
Well,
just
it still could be tight. I mean, the main one. I mean, but
yeah. Nelson de Osa made the move in the off season instead of Idrisi.
and you would think the field would give Forge an advantage, but it sure hadn't.
Now they both can't handle it.
No, they're doing to me worse. You would think they'd be a little more used to it. I mean, especially the cold.
Yeah, I mean, the second half, they've definitely fallen off a bit. I have to agree. First half was better. Second half was...
Well, it hadn't been long, but yeah, it's... Well, the field only get worse the later it gets. Usually. Can't even run around.
Plays forward. Ooh. Monterrey's starting to figure this game out. And that's out for corner for Monterrey. But Forge gave away the away goal, so that makes this a lot harder. 56th minute. Cross in. Brought down. Shot. Saved by Kolalot.
Oh, it ain't looking good. They've had too
Nope,
many
I think
chances.
I think it's starting to look like this
In
is
10 minutes, they've had that, what,
yeah,
3 or 4
4.
chances?
I'd say 4. And 1 goal. So yeah, Forge are starting to they're making mistakes. They have no room for error.
Oh,
Chouanier.
come on!
Rama, that's out. Have you ever played World of Warcraft? No. No, I haven't. 56th minute. Only thing I really know about World of Warcraft is Leroy Jenkins in the South Park episode. Oh, and the Guild. Remember that show? 57th minute. '57th minute. Pass the ball back, why don't you? Santos 1, Botafogo 1. Well, there you go. Chouanier trying to find his way through and plays it straight to a Monterrey player. Throw in. Forge. Plays forward. Nice. In through or not. Botafogo got a red card. Well, you would think Santos would come back and that's out. Throw in for Forge. Let's remember the last CCL, the last Champions Cup tournament had extra time if the aggregate was tied with away goals after 2 legs. So if Forge were to score a 1-1 draw and then got a 1-1 draw on the road, they would still have to go to extra time. But unless they change that, unless they change the rules. But I don't even know why we're talking about that at this point. Let's leave that alone until that'll be a free kick for Monterrey. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, that's definitely a yellow. Inside reference. Was what you missed. Playing forward, that'll be kicked out for a throw. Rama.
Oh,
Rezart
man,
Rama.
Oh, man. Dude, he kept it good. He was sliding and he was going back.
Oh, no. De La Rosa. Ball gets played to Kolalot.
Man.
'60th minute. Over the top. Plays back. Oh. Yeah, he cooked. He's cooked. Yeah, he's cooked. That's out for goal kick for Cardenas. 61st minute. 0-1, 0-1. Monterrey is having a way better second half. They figured this one out. If it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Do I need to go on? "62nd minute. Probably you'll have to. But sometimes moving ain't so bad. Sometimes maybe that's a sign from God that you're not in the right place. Depends on how you look at it. I don't know. "63rd minute.
What is it? You disappointed or something?
I mean, I'm getting a little bit. I just want to see how far this gets bad. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. I'm a little bit disappointed. Yeah, I mean, the way they played the first half, I thought maybe they had a chance.
They still do.
No, they gave up an away goal. Even if they win this game, they're probably losing in Mexico. Like, their best chance was keep the away goal out of their hands. Then they have to at least score a goal in Mexico, even if they win tonight.
Even if they win 2-1.
Yeah, and they're bringing on Jordi Cortiz, so yeah, this game's over. Yeah, that's taking off De Olsa for Jordi Cortiz, so yep, that's
So they give up another one, they're pretty much done anyway, right?
Yep. With 2 away goals against, you're pretty much screwed. Especially when it's a Canadian team, CPL team versus Liga MX team. So, oh, here we go. I found 0.5 cent mouses. Sean. Oh, God. Didn't you learn your lesson from shilling the 1 cent mouses the first time? You fell off the face of the earth for 3 months. How am I supposed to know what happened to you? You could have been... The Feds might have knocked at your damn door. I have no idea. For the 1 cent mouses, and now you're going to do half-cent mouses. Oh, Lord. Those got to be even worse. Maybe you sold none of them because the Feds knocked at your door. I don't know. How am I to know? When you fall off the face of the earth for 3 months. X-Files theme starts playing. I'm already naturally dispositioned to believe conspiracy theories, so. Shot, goal. Golazo. Golazo. Jordi Cortizo, of course.
Oh, man.
See what I said? Jordi Cortizo scores the golazo that puts this tie to bed. Banger. That was an amazing goal. I won't lie, though. Go get your shine box.
Oh, man. That was nice.
Wow.
Got it just high enough and right. Perfect.
You did call it this time. Yep.
Did it
What
hit
a
the
shot.
side of the pole?
I think it bounced in,
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah.
But good goal.
Yeah. Man.
Yep, Forge is done. We'll still watch the next week's game, but or I will. But yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Same as the Ral Hope game. Forge played well for 45 minutes. Yes, they do. 2029 Club World Cup, the Champions Cup winner qualifies for that, and this year's Intercontinental Cup. Both. Sobrai Klub Amerika. '67th minute. At least Forge didn't lose to tap-ins. I'd rather lose to bangers than tap-ins.
Right, well, yeah.
Corner. How we doing? 1-1 for Santos Botafogo. Down a man and still only 1-1. Must not have been that long. Cross in. That's in Toronto. Are Arsenal washed? Yes. Stay humble. Stay humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? Liverpool are still going to win the league. Cross in. They bottled the FA Cup and EFL Cup. I don't care. It was awesome they beat Man City 5-1, but Liverpool aren't bottling the league. Champions League, they're still alive. We'll see what happens. Is Isak the best center forward in world football right now? Yeah, I mean, he has to be. I mean, I don't know who else I would pick over Alexander Isak right now. Mbappe is a joke right now. Well, he's better than he's better than he started the season. This could be 3 shot. Oh, what a save by Kolalot, but that's a corner. Not that it matters, but at least this year I saw it coming. Last year I thought Forge could beat Chivas, and I picked them to do it. This year I didn't cope, so hey, this year I saw it coming, so that's better, I guess. I picked Monterrey to win the tie. I started believing during the game. Over the bar. Yes, I bet so. But hey, there's still 3 Mexican teams, so. '70th minute. At least this time I thought Forge was going to lose to Monterrey. I only started believing during the match. Such is life. 70th minute. The only bad part about it is if Forge somehow won this tie, they would have had a pretty favorable quartile of the bracket. To get to the semifinal. they would have lost the semifinal, but would have been amazing for a CPL team to go that deep. So, 71st minute, Chouanier. Ooh. The way to basically put it, if you're playing the first round of a Champions Cup and you're the team at home for the first leg, you're the underdog. At least that's the way I like to put it. 71st minute. Good clearance. But corner. Header over the bar. Monterrey's getting way too many chances. They're getting way too many chances this half.
That is crazy.
Have you ever tried orange Fanta? Of course. It's pretty good, too.
Does that bother you?
I'm good. Monterrey uses their B team. He said Forge is the better team. Monterrey's winning 2-0. Monterrey finally got their chances, is what happened. Of course, they finally put them away. Forge started off well and then proceeded to taper off. They had to have a perfect 90 minutes to at least get a draw, let alone win. Happy that Arsenal lost? I mean, What if Monterrey played the Canadian League with their A team? Well, if Forge is getting beat with Monterrey's half and half team, probably wins the whole thing. I mean, yeah, I'm okay with Arsenal losing, but I'm not too happy with Forge losing this game. So, but yeah, Orange Fanta is awesome. Awesome. No, I have not. That'll be a goal kick. Thoughts on the Luka trade? Dallas is dumb. That's my thought. Dallas is dumb. Is my thoughts. What the hell are they doing? But Mark Cuban sold most of the team, so that's why. And they took away operations from him. Now he's just the face of the team. That's what happens. Mark Cuban sold most of the Mavericks. They took away operations from him, and now he only has, 20% of the team, and he's just a face of it? That's what happens. Thoughts on the Jimmy Butler, the Warriors deal? I mean, the Warriors suck this year, so getting Jimmy Butler does nothing. The Heat got rid of Jimmy Butler. Great. I don't think the Warriors will be much better next year either. Steph Curry's getting too old. Draymond Green is too. They already lost Clay. Here's my thought about the Warriors. It's the dynasty is over for them. I don't think they win a championship with Jimmy. And to be honest, to me, I think Steph Curry ruined the game of basketball. Nothing against the guy, but all those three-pointers, he changed the way the game basketball is played for the worst. Throwing up all those three-pointers. There's no defense. There's barely any post plays, barely any dunks, barely any centers. And even if there are a center, they're good at shooting threes. Look at Giannis. Look at Wembanyama. I mean, now that the Raptors are trash, I really could care less about watching basketball until the Raptors are good again. I can't really. Who knows if that'll happen? So. I'll watch basketball again when the Raptors are good. I don't know when that's going to happen. Jensen's on for Chouanier. Filion is on for Brian Wright. So, yeah, this game's 76 minute. I mean, and when it comes to college basketball, like I watch Mississippi State, but other than that, I really could care less about that either. Fidel Ambris is off for Oscar Soto. 76 minute. Steph Curry's like Pep Guardiola. I will say this, the others didn't have to copy him. See ya, Sean. Like, the thing about it was when the Raptors sucked in the 2000s, Kobe was still an awesome player to watch. And basketball was a fun sport to watch. Like, I loved watching Kobe play.
Yep.
I mean, the Lakers were my second favorite team back then when the Raptors were trash. Basketball's not like that anymore. It's too many threes, not enough defense. And you could say, well, it's kind of weird, Ryan, that you want to see better defense and post moves when you're only 5'6". You can never do that in your own life. Why does it matter? Like, yeah, I'm too damn short to play basketball, and I can't jump. Doesn't matter how I want to see the game played. 77th minute. I mean, more like Call of Duty World at War. Nuketown. I like playing Nuketown, but that's just my opinion. Nuketown. '78th minute. Shot, save. Corner for Forge. Cross in. Can we all agree that Chivas sucks? Not bad enough to lose to Sabao, but yeah, they're not good this year. But they're not bad enough to lose to Sabao. But we could agree they suck this year. They do suck this year. 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern is when this game started. And Monterrey's winning 2-0. 2-0. Esta noche, Monterrey. And if I could find the clip of Brian Wright not popping in that shot, we will have a hat flick on the review tonight. And also, honestly, Chivas needs to get rid of the only Mexicans rule at this point. I think them keeping the only Mexicans rule is ruining them. And they've already bastardized it, kind of. I mean, signing Cade Cowell when he's American and playing for the USA, even though he has Mexican blood. You already kind of bastardized it, so. And your coach isn't even Mexican, by the way. Your coach is Spanish. You had a damn. Paunovic is a Serb. When Paunovic was there, you had a Serb coach. Gago was Argentinian. Almeida's Uruguayan. So, yeah, if it's all Mexicans, but your coach ain't Mexican, aren't you kind of bastardizing the rule anyway? Am I wrong? And then you sign an American Mexican who sees himself as American more, but has Mexican blood, plays for the USA, because he has Mexican blood, one drop, he's a Mexican. You already bastardized the rule. Get rid of it. keeping the only Mexicans rule with how bad the Mexican talent is and the amount of talent you can get as Chivas is bad for you. Get rid of it. Who would win 1v1? Burt Reynolds mustache or Tom Selleck mustache? Selleck. Tom Selleck. Easy. Their main goal is to have all Mexican players. You already kind of bastardized it. When a guy sees himself as more American and plays for the U.S. men's national team but gets his Mexican passport because he can play for a Mexican team that says they have all Mexican players. I mean, yeah, he has Mexican blood. One drop rule, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But isn't that sort of bastardizing the rule anyway? The dude sees himself as American. He plays for the USA. Cade Cowell plays for the U.S. men's national team. I thought Zendejas was still playing for America. They just signed Zendejas? I mean, he started there in the academy. Then he chose USA and they got rid of him. I remember when Chivas wanted him, he was in the academy. He was loaned to Necaxa. America wanted him. Chivas would only play him if he chose Mexico over the USA, which, funnily enough, you look 3 years later or whatever, they have Cade Cowell who's playing for the USA. So they didn't even want to bastardize the rule until they did. See what I'm saying? They know they bastardized the rule. Cross, shot, over the bar.
It's the ice, I guess. Wow.
He was too close anyway. Akinyote Janssen couldn't put it in. He put it over the bar from 2 inches out. So, basically, they're exactly proving my point. Chivas are proving my point. When Zendejas chose the USA, they let him go to Club America. They were like, yeah, it's fine. You can go there. When he chose the USA. But 3 years later, they signed Cade Cowell, who already was playing for the USA. It proves my point right there. They didn't bastardize the rule and work around a loophole until they had to. And then they bastardized the rule. It's their first competitive game, 1. Second of all, ice. Slippery surface, 2. Third of all, they're playing the Liga MX, one of the half of the highest paid squad in Liga MX. Let's be honest here. Let's call it what it is. First game of the season versus 4th. Slippery surface, and they're playing a Liga MX side. They'll figure it out. They actually have a striker. I don't think CPL teams will put them in a position where they're trying to catch up or they screw up like this. They'll figure it out. I still give Forge the benefit of the doubt in the CPL. I give them the benefit of the doubt in CPL until they don't. Until they finally don't do it. One of the two. The Shield may not happen. The Cup, I still think it does. But even then. They still win the Cup more times than not. What, 6? 4 times out of 6 is whatever. I can't do the math in my head. What percentage is that? 4 out of 6. What? It's 2/3, which would be 75? Right. Chris says, let's go Monterrey. Yeah, they did what they were supposed to do. Good for them. But again, they're playing Monterrey. Like, Forge is trying to come from behind, playing on a slippery surface in their first competitive game of the year. I don't think this really says anything about how good they'll do in the CPL. Could have said, I think you said something like that last year when they were playing Chivas. Like they wouldn't do good in the CPL. And then what happened? Top of the league, lost the cup. The top of the league, Shield. So that's why they're here. So again, you can't really take anything out of this besides the tie. Can't really take anything out of this for their league performance. Though I don't think so, at least.
Hmm.
87th minute. Well, yeah, doesn't Monterrey have like HEBs stores? I think they already have that on their jersey. Don't they have a lot of HEB stores? Don't they? Do you know Cruz Azul? Yes. They just beat Real Hope 2-0 yesterday. Known for Cruz Azules lost their coach. Best Torneos Cortos point season ever. Long drought until 2021 on winning the tournament, but winning the Liga MX, yeah, I know. Used to play at Estadio Azul, then played at the Azteca Estadio Azul, now playing at Pumas' stadium for reasons, which was their manager just left. Now they're stuck there for a half a season. That's awesome. 88th minute. Don't know if they'll go back to Azteca after the Azteca reopens, though. I'm not sure. 88th minute. Messi or Ronaldo? I'm more of a Cristiano fan, but Messi's the better player. I think Messi is the better career, the better player. I prefer Cristiano, though. But I like both. At least I respect both before they retired instead of the Manning Brady thing. Playing forward, 1 more minute to go. Zlatan or Luis Suarez? Zlatan. Oh.
Yeah, there's no need for all that.
Yellow card. 1 minute to go. Oh. Well, yeah, that was a bit of a tough tackle. Free kick for Forge with 1 minute plus stoppage time to go. Cerro esta noche, 0-2. Who do you go for, La Liga? Real Madrid. No foul the other way? Yeah, that's questionable. I think that should have been a foul. Cross in. Header.
Man, they just
didn't go their way.
No, they ain't.
Offside. He was offside anyway.
Yeah.
20 seconds before stoppage time. Let's see how much they call for. It can't be that much, to be honest. Can't be that much. I don't feel like there was that much stoppage. Maybe 2 minutes. 3 at most. If it's 5, I'm going to be shocked. Let's see. 90th minute. I say 2 or 3. 3 at most. Cleared out. Throw in. They're going to make a sub. Kane coming on.
Really?
for Resart Rama.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. The
Really?
game's over. I mean,
Yes, it is over. I don't care if there is 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know Monterrey bought Sergio Ramos. We'll see if he plays next week.
What a waste.
That was a stupid sub. It's not even like it's going to help forward-wise. Like,
Actually, it could get him hurt. I mean, why? I mean, it's just...
3 minutes
I don't
or
quite
1 minute
understand.
through. Damn TUDNA's behind the 8 ball, not even showing how much stoppage time there was.
Yeah, exactly.
So, God only knows how much longer they'll be. Goal kick. I'm not sure. 2 minutes in of stoppage time. Could be one more. Could be more than that. I don't. 3 minutes. So one more.
Well,
yeah, I was
thanks
about
for
right.
telling us now. And who cares?
I was on the money.
Yeah. Sub them all out, man. Why not?
Yeah, it'll probably do you just as well as if you didn't. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. Settle it all. Esta noche 0-2. Monterrey will win. And that'll be enough for them to probably win the tie, but we'll find that out next week. And I'll still cover it like it matters, because of course. It's Forge. Of course I'll cover it like it matters.
So what would they have to win there to win, though? Like
3-0.
14-0?
Well, no. 2-0 would send it to extra time for Forge. 3-0 would put them through automatic. They basically can't allow a goal.
Unless they win 4-3, right?
4-1.
4-1, okay.
And it's
that's
full
what I mean.
time.
You got to add the 3, okay. But you're saying I have a chance.
Barely.
1 in a million.
Full
So you're
times.
saying-
Full time 0-2. Settle it all. Forge loses to Monterrey. About what you'd expect. But there you go. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. See you within the hour for the review. Yes, it is. And I will see you later. Forge go down. You expect it. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.